we're back. Unfortunately. Oh, this seems quiet. No. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. Unstable as hell is what I would say to this. Alright, so now we're back to... Oh, good. I have to redo this puzzle from scratch. Okay, let's just start off with this. I forgot to take connector. Then I have to first, like, not that. Boop, and then... what do I do? What do I boop? I forget. What do I boop? I boop something. I gotta boop something. That one? No. Hold on. What do I boop? I forget. I need to boop something. Ah, there it is. Then I can drop. There we go. Hey, faggot! So... Oh, gosh. This game sucks so much. I hate it so much. Thank you so much for making me enjoy this horrible game. And then boop, and then boop, and then boop. And then I gotta boop it again. I gotta boopity boppity boppity boopity. It leaves me with this one. Where's the blue one? There's the blue one. There it is. Okay. So now, theoretically... do I have a spare? I forget. No, I don't have a spare. Alright, now let's see here. That's a blue one. Kitty... It's hilarious that morons have tried to call Wicked canon. Literally none of the movies are canon, especially Wicked. Look. There are some people in the world that don't deserve happiness, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out right now. People that enjoy the movie Wicked, or sorry, the play Wicked, like my my dear old stepdad, are not those people. They don't deserve that. Because Wicked is a terrible fucking idea. It is literally the idea of, but what if the bad guys are actually just misunderstood and all the good guys are evil? And it's like, fuck off. Screw off. Like, all the way off. Don't ever come back either. I have zero interest in actually having a discussion with any of them. You being unable to have an actual real conversation about how... let's do that. Oh, 1 second. Alright, let's see if we can figure out this stupid freaking puzzle. But yeah, no, I don't understand anybody that likes Wicked. I don't get it. I don't even like the premise of it, let alone, well, anything else that talks about. I mean, why would you? Alright, so that's the last one that I really need for that. So do I really need... Once that's open... Okay, no, I do need this. Ugh. I don't think it's just placement for this one either. I think it's more than that, because I don't think I can hit this from here. At least I doubt it. I can hit there. Nope. It's almost like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. I thought what I would have to do is actually reverse it But once I reverse it, I can't keep the doors open, which means I can't do this. But no, I would never encourage anybody to watch the movie Wicked or go see the play. I remember whenever I actually came back from visiting Washington D.C. and talking about how I thought it was so stupid they had a display for the movie Wicked. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world, and I got scolded for 15 minutes about how uncultured I was. And I said, if that's your culture, I want nothing to do with it. And then I got in so much freaking trouble for that. Like, how dare you say something along those lines? It's like, dude, it is a deconstruction of The Wizard of Oz. I actually don't dislike The Wizard of Oz. I don't think it's like the greatest thing ever, but I actually enjoy it. Why would I want to see something like burn it to the ground? Wait, can these do more than one? I don't even know. I doubt it. Boop. 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 Wait, what the hell? Huh. I didn't realize I could interrupt that. Is there something else that I'm missing here? Let's go back and see if they have a recommendation for me on this stupid wall. I know how this works. You've got answers. I need them. Let's come to some arrangement. Modern mythology. A messenger must be awakened for... Okay, so literally this is... I hate this. I hate this so much. Alright, red goes... I don't think I can optimize this any more than it already is. At least not really. I love this shit. Well, I'm sure you do. Oh, oops, wrong thing. Bop, bop, and then... Bop. It just red. Okay, so just red. Oh, whoops. Blue, blue, really red, blue, red. No, no. I'm just thinking of ideas here. Oh, it's because it's hidden behind something here. Ow. Wait, what the hell? Huh. I seem to have locked myself in here. Interesting. How have I managed to do this? This is a nightmare for you without the scary parts. Well, I mean, yes and no. I almost feel like there's a piece that's missing that I don't have. And so yeah, whatever. Okay, what if I do this? Wrong one. So I wonder if this is now a matter of redoing this in part. So what if I was to send it... Ooh, that might work. Hold on. Boop. Not quite. Oh, you can't make it through there? Oh no, just the wrong angle. Okay. Oh no, it's not gonna work because I've already broken the cycle. Ah. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Where do I put you again? Just drop you right there. And everything should just drop back into place. Ideally? No? What's... Oh, I did... Oh, right, I forgot. I can't... It's not going to tell me if it works there. Okay. I wonder if the answer is to retrace my steps and do this a slightly different way. Okay, so you just can't go through. Okay, so fence is too hard. Obvi, I can see that, but I can't go through fence. Fence is too complicated for laser. Yeah, fence is too complicated a thing for laser. Okay. My initial thought process was that I can make the... So I opened up all these doors, but I really don't need these doors. I just need the last door. And this one. Technically. And so that was my thought process, is get this to stay open. Are you saying I can't laser through a fence? I'm saying when you're ready, you won't have to. Exactly. Theoretically, and maybe that's my issue. If I had one more, I could solve this either way it goes. But my thought process is that I would need to kind of like reduce the number of these that I have, and that would solve my problem. Because as long as this gate is open, I can then redo this the other direction. So like once I have this and this, oops. The only problem with this... What's up, boys? Torture yourself with this again, I see? I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Maybe that is the right idea, and I'm just doing this the stupid way. That's a negative. Let's see. That's right. I broke that chain, so I can't do that. You always have a choice. No, not really. The rules are the rules. I don't make them. I mean, I do make them, but I made them, and I don't like them. I may have to come back for this one. This one stumped me. If I had an extra one, I could pull it off, and I was thinking if I could reroute these, I could pull it off, but I can't make it through here without all these being open. So all these are interdependent upon each other. I feel like it's on the tip of my brain. I just can't quite get that last little bit to go. Unless I'm supposed to, like, intentionally interrupt beams here or something. Well, hold on, wait. There's raised platforms on each and every one of these. 1, 2... Okay, on these there isn't. Never mind. I was going to say, maybe there's a way to reduce this number, but no, I don't think so. Well, maybe. Hold on. What are the rules? I mean, just really... Oh, shit. No, I can't do this. Oh, maybe. Hold on. No! The rules are connect all the lasers. The lasers cannot interact or intersect. And they all have to go to, like, the red has to go to red, blue has to go to blue, etc., etc. Oh, oops, right. And so I need to, yeah, nope, can't do that, never mind. Waste o' time. I was thinking maybe if I can get this thing over the lasers, the laser fences, or whatever. You can always play a game and you enjoy. I could. I would love to. I would love to play, like, literally any other game right now. I would love to play Hearts of Iron right now. They just came out with new DLC that is so far severely underwhelming. I'm going to come back to this. I don't like this one. It makes me feel dumb. I'll come back to it. Alright, so I've already gotten that one, There we go. Let's try this. Let's try this Z. Biochromatic entanglement. Oh, good. Another one of these. As you managed to solve this one. Yep. Look at that. And a messenger must be awakened first. Of course it does. Alright, so let's see. We got blue and red. Oh, there's my red. Where's my blue? Well, crap. What the hell? Maybe by solving this one, it'll help me solve the other one. Or maybe I'm not able to solve this one yet because I don't have a tool. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe I'm missing a tool. Oh, there it is. Blue. Interesting. Okay, so... Okay. There we go. Drop that there. Thank you. And, of course, the moment I move off of it, it's going to do this. Got it. So, the next step is going to be... Oh, hello. Now I no longer need 2 of these. Shit. Okay, so I know this is... Okay, this is a game about setting things down. Yeah, no, let's do this. Do this. Play Hoy! No, no. Not right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's think this through. What if I do this? And then... I'm still using 2, though. I'm overthinking this, I think. Let's see. That requires red. This requires this to be open, but that requires red. So now all my gates are open. And I've got nothing to put on... Wait, hold on. Do I have a box. Do I have a box? Didn't I unlock a box? Could have swore I unlocked a box. That's what she said. And if I interrupt this, that closes that, which then closes that. Put those together, that unlocks all these. My thought process was I need to reduce one of these by 1. So to drop one like right here. But I need that to be open. So... I'm on an interlocking problem. I mean, there's not even really any point to that one, because the main thing is this one. What's this one called? Bichromatic. What was it called? Bichromatic entanglement. So is there a way to actually put two of these in the same thing? I don't even know. Okay, so theoretically, yes? I guess? Brr, hello, DC. Tell me, do you like torture? Your torture, yeah. Well, here we are. It doesn't like this. So either A, there's a tool that I don't have yet, or B, I am retarded. And more than likely, I am retarded. Let's try this one. I need box and that thing. Okay, well I have box, a door too far, okay? You can still hear it going. You're correct on both accounts. I believe it. I 100% believe it. I thought I did this one already. Didn't I do this already? I could have sworn I did this one already. It's yeah. No, I know I did this one. Holy crap! Did I not do this? Is it all good? Yeah. So far, from what I can see, it's all good. I mean, again, you just need to. The only part that I would say that needs to happen is you get some more gear. You're gonna want more gear. I really, again, it's I don't really care what gear it is, to be honest. Ugh. Alright, we got one of these guys, got that, and I'll just drop you right there. I believe the answer to this is going to be to move you. I can still hear it bouncing back and forth. Because I'm a child! Oh, right, I need that disruptor. There we go. Alright. There we go. Oh, I got disrupted because of this guy. Stay. And now I need... Wait a minute, hold on. I need that little disruptor thingy. Thank you. And that'll get me in. Because I wish I'm being tortured Saturday night listening to another streamer I follow read court documents on stream. There's a threshold that my legalese brain can take. Well, first off, I'm sorry to hear that. You should not put yourself through court documents like that because it's bad for you. Second off, what the hell, like, what could you possibly be listening to that's like, what legal case is going on right now that like really matters? I don't know of one. There's a gold star here. Got that one. I got all of the bees. Is that another terminal? Oh, good lord, it's another freaking terminal. Oh, beeping, booping, and I hate you all. A sample principle. Though Stratton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable materiality of life, that like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos principle. I even get beat booped. So, I actually looked up the Talos principle. I was Googling it to see if I could understand what the concept of this was. I don't know what the Talos principle is, because the game just made it up. I know who Talos is, I know what he is, so-and-so, but, or so to speak. He defends Greek nations from pirates, but whatever. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through the rhetorical webs which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Okay, what was it? Diogenes Laertius makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos principle, but the work remains lost. Got it. Post 4 through 7. Seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say? Cheeseman, lol. A great snapshot of the human species at its best and its worst. At its worst, come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commenter. Was he? I don't know. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious. The most serious thing that's ever happened. I think it's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. Bye. God bless you. Last. Yeah, one day the internet will be nothing but fake and gay. He was reading court documents about something to do with guns. It fried my brain so bad I don't even remember what the case was about specifically. I just remember it had to do with gun rights. I officially began work on Archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth while network connections last. Team intimidated by project skill, but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarabai team. Look forward to meeting them. Yeah, this gives me like Soma vibes. Where like on the outside of this place, the world is falling apart, and it's these retards are trying to keep it alive for as long as possible. I know of no court. The only court case I know of right now that's somewhat involved with guns, I thought was a Supreme Court case regarding not 3D printing. That's already been decided. It was something else. You know, I can't even remember what the hell it was. I only have these 3. I don't have a disruptor or anything. I can't go through there without that being on, and that can't be on unless this is all together. Genghis Khan, Vlad the Impaler, and Aztec sacrifices are pretty peak misbehavior. Wait, what? Well, yeah, but I mean... let's see. What can I do with this? What can I do with this? I'm wondering if I can manipulate this a little bit. By purposefully interrupting a stream. What the? No. I know what would happen if I did this. Nothing. Figure it out, man. I'm trying to figure it out. You shut your whore mouth, you bastard. I hate games of puzzles. Yeah, me too. This is not my kind of game. Though this is like, I don't know if these are required. Because, I have... Okay, I have all the B ones, so maybe I'm missing a puzzle piece. Also, I find the very concept of this game kind of frustrating. Any game that starts dealing with, like, transcendentalism and transhumanism... Actually, any concept that's essentially transhumanism, I get frustrated at. I don't agree or even like the principle. I fucking hate it. the idea that mankind should or could be something more than we already are, and that we need to like technologically advance ourselves.
You have proven yourself worthy, child.
Have I?
And this gate shall be forever open to you.
Oh, good lord.
Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Myth, you are killing my faith in your intelligence. Well, actually, that never existed. I believe you. Well, I have... Oh, good lord, another freaking terminal to read from. Let me do more exposition. Stupid exposition. Useless exposition. Athena 12.text. 4150. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the... User dot said... Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods, and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once stood. I'm good at puzzles. Like, I know the square goes into the triangle. Me too! Hysia, Rome. Dr. Armin Huluk, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. Homo sum, humani, nihil, ame, nothing matters, humanity doesn't matter, alienum, puto, yeah. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. That, well, depending, okay, so that's the thing about historians, that is actually true. Historians tend to look at, historians tend to do, I'll say not historians, a lot of people tend to look at one thing and they want to explain how one thing caused a problem, right? So the reason the Roman Empire fell was mass migration. Well, that's definitely one of them. Sorry, man cannot better himself. He made AI to make him obsolete. Myth tries to stick his head in the triangle hole while he ignores me again. Sorry, I was reading and thinking and talking. But you're not wrong. Man cannot better himself. No, so here's the thing. Man can better his skill. He alone cannot better his soul, which is what all governments and all societies and all cultures have attempted to do. The reason we have governments, the reason we have society, the reason we have all these things is not only just to survive, though that's part of it, it is to better people's souls, and it doesn't work. Every government that tries it fails catastrophically, and it ends in death. We live in a society. Well, it's the argument of whenever people say, like, we need better mental health services. I mean, no, what we need something that's more realistic with what the human mind is able to do. You don't need to talk through your feelings to get to a solution. Like, as a matter of fact, every real, like, for the mental health thing, every single freaking therapist will tell you that the actual way to solve your problems, if you've got mental problems or you're hung up on something, is literally do not deal with them. I'll say not that. Don't focus on them. The best way to actually get past something that's maybe blocking you, maybe you're scared. Like, so for example, there was a time when I got scared. I was scared of swimming. I was scared of swimming because I almost drowned like 3 times in a row, and it scared the living shit out of me to get in the water. You know, even a swimming pool, it scared me because I was a little kid. I'd almost drowned multiple times. And it's by the grace of God that I was able to come out, 100%. And so, like, I had to kind of get over that fear. So one of them was exposure therapy. I had to kind of force myself through that. And the other one is to not be, to not focus on the drowning part. I knew how to swim. I knew those instances were singular events. I now know how to stay away from those events. And those things would not happen in a swimming pool. To this day, I'm a little uneasy going into the water on, like, the beach. I'll go a little bit further than waist deep, and I feel a little uncomfortable going further, because I've been ripped out by Riptide before. It's not fun. And I nearly drowned from it. Another time, I almost got suctioned into a wave pool. So again, like, I don't like to do that, but I can at least now get in the water, and I can do all that stuff. And that was years ago. So, like, the idea that we need better mental health services and talk through feelings the way that women like to do, is not the answer, right? But that's the thing, is that we have our society now that's trying to, medicalize a lot of problems that have nothing to do with the body They only have everything to do with the mind. And you can't medicalize the mind. You can't. It doesn't work. You can't take a pill to make your brain work better or to make your thoughts go away. It may suppress them, but the side effects are usually pretty fucking awful. Hint, hint, SSRIs. Myth is trying to avoid doing puzzles by talking yes to. No, I'm talking you through all the different things here. Yawn. Okay, fine, DC. Fine. The actual way for you to get through your problems is through alcohol and gambling. That's the trick the psychologists don't want you to know. I will say alcohol can help, but not if you're doing it as a crutch. I mean, alcohol can sometimes help give you the liquid courage. Immigration, overexpansion, devaluing of their currency, their military predominantly consisting of recruits from barbarian tribes, a series of bad emperors just turning away from the concepts that built the empire in the first place. There's probably more reasons. Some of those are true. Immigration, yes. Overexpansion, no. Devaluing of their currency, yes. Their military predominantly consisting of recruits from barbarian tribes, yes and no. Series of bad emperors, yes, but that's not necessarily something they had a choice in. The empire ironically does not choose its emperors. The people with the real power choose the emperors. So warlords and the Praetorians. Just turning over concepts that built the empire in the first place. Blackjack and hookers, exactly. The concepts that built the empire, you'd have to ask what were they. And the thing is, the thing that built the empire was not the empire. It's the Republic. The Republic built the empire. So the argument, and again, I would argue, I will die on this hill. The Roman Empire at its height was the moment it went from Republic to Empire. And it is at that moment, that the Empire begins to decline very slowly. Well, Myth, what do you mean you can't use alcohol as a crutch? It's like telling a cripple that they can't use their wheelchair or crutches because they just need to walk and it will do them some good. Darth Sidious created the Empire. A total galactic empire! Sorry. Alright. Now, my Latin's not very good, so homo sum, all that is man. Humanity, nihil is pointless. Ame alienem puto. I don't know those words. I forget what, like, so my family's old enough where we actually have a motto. And we don't really talk about it too much. But like we have a really old cup that we have, and it's like the only thing left of our family from like a long time ago. And it's our family motto from back in the day. It's like our house words, which is really weird to think about that I have one of those. And it's that its power is meaningless. Power is useless, depending upon how you do that. And I thought it was very funny that we still have that, because like it really kind of does sum up the way that my dad thinks and my grandfather thought, according to what people tell me. And it's kind of the way that I think. Shut up, DC. Sorry. Man, sorry. Anyway, fine. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. Yeah, because you centralized. You centralized everything, and then after you centralized everything, you became a tyrannical government, and then you destroyed everything. We must investigate the division of wealth. Fucking hell. The structure of government, the location of power in Roman society, it changed. Had the Republic survived or been restored? Would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email blah, 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 blah. And family, too, is pretty cool. The more you blab on about senseless crap, the longer it's going to take you to complete the game. A family motto is pretty cool. It is. But it's something that survived whenever our family left Europe. So don't go to the top of the tower, because up there is bad stuff. Those are all red. Reds scare me. I have none of those. If I can only fry Myth with lightning coming out of my fingers, well, I mean, give it time. I'm sure you'll get there. I believe in you. Yay! Okay, so let's do... oh, there we go. Nope. Huh. I have seemingly put myself in a bad situation here. Hal Smith, wait, Hal Smith, wait, the U.S. is headed that way. Hal Smith, this is playing tangram. What the fuck is a tangram? I've never even heard of that. Nope. I don't know what a tangram is, I'm sorry. Well, using Bobcoin, you should be able to drown him in the juice, which is almost the same. You're just trying to fry his brain more. Sure, why not? Go for it. I hate fucking puzzles. Tangrams are various geometric tiles they use to make the silhouettes on flashcards. Okay. Just like, I have no real response to that other than okay. Damn it! You need to research your family banner and crest. I already have it. It's in my kitchen actually. It sits on my windowsill. They're often used to assess intelligence. Oh no, then I'm gonna fail that, whatever that is. Look, I'm gonna fail those little Rorschach tests, okay? What do you see? Nothing. Now, I never finished getting all the pieces for the other ones either, so I don't know about that. I can't get to there. You're shit at Tetris. You are correct. Hey, look, I thought I saw one of these. Look at that. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Again, I really don't understand what they're doing here.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Oh, good lord, please, please, please. Damn, Myth, you took long enough. Well, Myth is not going to have the juice during the streams anymore, because I will do that. I have, because I am off this week, I can drink whatever the hell I want. Fuck, more reading. More fucking reading. More fucking reading. I'm finally getting some sense of the entity in the archive, though it's some cost to my sanity. I'm beginning to think this Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Interesting. Tell me something you do is... Tell me something. Do you always do as you're told? Am I obliged to answer that question? I only asked because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. Don't you think it might odd that the big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? You're testing me. I must resist the tower's temptation. Yes. You're not my dad. Oh no, he's really gotten to you, hasn't he? You need to forget everything you've been told and just ask yourself, what could anyone possibly do to command such blind faith in their authority? Well, if I'm a wise person, I remember there was a really cool garden that we had one time. That garden was nice. And then we fucked it up by not doing what we were told. If I ever make her, he would know my purpose to command my faith. Here we go. I don't even want to read the rest. And what exactly has your Almighty done to satisfy that condition? Let's see. He hasn't granted me abilities. He created the world. Yep, there we go. Did he really? I always figured he just stumbled onto this place and started narrating in the blind hope someone would assume he was running the show. Look, all I'm saying is if I were you, I wouldn't just take anyone else's word for it. That's all. Whatever you do, do take care. You have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. You don't like to say his name, do you? Terminate sports session done. Oh, yeah! Don't like that, do you? Myth can't figure out the bone. He's one of the stupid monkeys. I'm just imagining that one scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey with the apes. Osiris, yes. The dying man went into the scribe who resided in the pre-Medjed. and said, "Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in service of the two lands, I have not studied the... Tell me, who are you wise in the writings of the dead? What lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners?" And the scribe spoke, saying, "At the appointed time, blah, blah, blah. It is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as blah, blah, some controversy as to whether it, the dead, compared with Mentiu, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris. Sometimes mistaken for mistranslation on Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. So is this computer like the computer from Courage the Cowardly Dog show? I have no idea, but all I know is this computer is trying to... The computer's saying one thing, and Elohim is saying something kind of different. Not entirely, but... I don't know. Disgruntlemeister's Blogstasy, episode 204. Ah, this guy's a furry. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosopher says. Pseudo-philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever too, but we can't. So here we are. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Stupid fog? Got it, lyrics, okay? 24 million views. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine. I've got it. You've got it. He's got it. She's got it. Mommy, okay, we're done here. Okay. You know, the part of me that wants to 100% everything demands that I go back and get all the other pieces, but the part of me that wants to get this over with says no. Window through a door. Okay. Okay. You made me look bad. Ooga booga booga! Ah! So now we're on to a new set of faiths, which is interesting. We are now on to pagan or Egyptian paganism, which, as we all know, is, well, in my opinion, the shittiest paganism, but whatever. They're Egyptians, so whatever. Oh, jeez. Alright, this could be a problem. I need to find a way to make that thing not get interrupted. Okay, how do I do this? Let's see. I wonder if I can... I probably... Oh, hold on. Maybe I can. Got him, coach. Now I should no longer need this one. Kablam! See, this is what I was thinking I had to do for the other one, right? Is I had to do something like this. What do you mean Egyptian paganism brought us the return the slab of Sophomicos? What's your offer? Also, really funny TV show. I saw the rains down in Agrabah. I approve. I don't know what I don't know what Egyptian god that is, nor do I care. Egyptian paganism is gay. I hate Egyptian paganism. I find it just so retarded. I don't like it. Though, that being said, they did have a very strange way of doing that. Like, a very strange way of, Okay, so... How am I supposed to do this? Do. Oops. Oops. Nope. Egyptian Pegasus brought us the Egyptian God cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Egyptian God cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so are you using Yu-Gi-Oh! As like a positive or a negative? I mean, I was never a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. I mean, Geisha, like, she likes the aesthetic of, like, what we consider to be Egyptian paganism. Might as well go back to my game. This will take Myth forever. Yes, it will. I have nothing to block them, though, so that's the problem. Actually, hold on. What if I do this? Let's see. If I stop it right here, that helps, but that doesn't work. Can't put it here. Oh, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Brought us the intricate card games that make no sense in the ancient art of pulling shit out of your ass so that you win every time. Well, yeah. But that's anime in general. What happens if I touch you? Okay. Dick. What a dick. Is there some other way? Yeah, I don't know. I loved The Mummy as a kid. Still love the movie and The Prince of Egypt. No, that's fine. The Mummy and The Prince of Egypt are pretty good. I like those movies. Those are good. You've triggered my trap card! Well, I mean, I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I just know that there was basically... Once I heard that the premise of the movie or the show is that, like, some 12-year-old kid got, like, possessed by some freaking, you know, undead pharaoh, I was like, that's it, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for the opportunity to not deal with you. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not interested. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, I was not about to play that game. It was like, it dramatic gasp. Oh no! You've triggered my trap card. No, sorry. Alright, so I need to do this. This goes like here. Oops. And that, of course, needs this, which means I can't get to it. Okay. It's not fair, video game. You're an asshole. Dude, can't you just hop over the wall? It doesn't look that tall. No, the game doesn't let me. Yeah, no, the force field says I can't go through, so I can't go through. clearly this is the way that I'm supposed to get all the pieces out. And I can't cross streams, which makes this even worse. So if I was to, like, do this... It just freaks this one out. Then it breaks this one. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, never mind now. And of course, if you break this one, it breaks that one. It's kind of like that other puzzle where I have to, like, consolidate everything down. But I'm not really figuring this out. Fuck, I hate you, fucker. Don't worry, I will eventually get frustrated enough to just go, I'm gonna Google it, because I don't fucking care about this game. I don't like puzzles. I hate puzzle games. I think they're dumb. And honestly, the transhumanist story in here really isn't doing it for me. Like, the idea that... like, the machine god. Okay, I like it in Warhammer 40k. I don't like it in anything else. That's dumb. I fucking don't care. Fucker makes Smith's frustration worth it. Oh good, I've got a little block there. Now make it explode. Make it explode. Thank you. And give me my box. I deserve my box. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Good, I died again. Thank you. Wow, suicide bomber, this really is Egypt. Oh, good lord. Hooray! Let's see, do I have any other ones? You suck, Myth! How do I suck? I got it! I'm not supposed to say you suck, I made it. Shut up. Oh, good. Excellent. And? No, there is no and. There is you shush. Okay, I can't. Alright, fine. Alright. I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, I get it. I figured it out. Hold on, where's my jammer? There you go, thank you. I'm gonna put this on top of you just like so. There. There you go. Shit, I have a new problem. Alright, I got the first idea down. I gotta get both these over there. It's gonna be fun. I wonder if I was to... Nope, you can't go that way. You've died 3 times in a row, doofus. Shut up. You can't climb while carrying things. You can't... That's an OSHA violation, and you'd be right. Alright, so that doesn't work. Okay. You suck, Myth! You shut up. You shut your whore mouth. You shut it right now. Was? Okay, I guess. Alright, fine. I was trying to read this stupid thing, but okay, video game, you bastard. Child program, codename Samsara, terminated here, logic program timed out, final memory dump, but I was stuck. What was I supposed to do? I see, clouds. Progeny program, Samsara version 72.2 series. Again, I don't understand. I don't even understand why the game is... Was this game well received? I can't see this being well received. I just don't see it. Oh, I'm retarded. Good lord, I forgot there's not a range on that thing. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot there's not a range on this stupid thing. Yes, you are. Alright, that one's done.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Excellent. The third wheel. Alright. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Or something. Alright. So the third wheel. Stop jittering out. It's not good for you. What the fuck was that? No, that was the soul of a machine that was found wanting. Obviously. Why do I get the feeling that the whole point of this game is for you to rebel against the god that created you? On Steam, overwhelmingly positive. Well, Steam reviewers are retarded. Most of them are Russian anyway. I disagree with the very premise that they are English. Yeah, I can't do anything with that one. Fucking hate puzzles. I fucking hate puzzles. I fucking hate puzzles. I fucking hate puzzles because they're super gay. So I can't even think of anything positive that I did today because the entire day was eventually it just boils down to, wow, that was fucking depressing. Like, I was listening to somebody talk about the future of AI and whatnot, and I was like, wow, that's really fucking comforting. I can't wait for this. It's just so horrendously dark. I'm just like, wow. It was one of the, well, I guess allegedly some big AI developer or whatever, and I was just like, everything you say just makes me want to just give up. It's like, what are we gonna do? Nothing. There's no hope. It's like, fuck you. So would you be upset if I bought you a 50,000 piece puzzle? No, see, those puzzles are fine. I have a, I have a Star Wars puzzle that I would like to put together, and I made bits and pieces of, I made strides on it, but I have family over all the time. And so when I have family over all the time, they usually end up wanting to, quote-unquote, help. And so when they bring their kids, they also want to, quote-unquote, help. And then it ends up being destroyed, so I never get to finish it. I can't cross the streams, but I need to get those two pieces close, or I need something to be able to stand there. Missed it. He woke up and looked in the mirror, too sick to look away, which made it worse. I'm not that sick anymore. I'm worse now. What's that? Nothing. So, we're always surrounded by paganism so far. Even though Elohim is one god, I am surrounded by pantheons of gods. Meanwhile, the concepts of transhumanism keep being processed here, or put forward here. You know what? I wonder, is there anything actually stopping me from going to the tower? Maybe I can end the game just by going to the fucking tower. That stupid, retarded tower. I don't even care if the game's like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't do it. I'm just gonna see. Maybe that's the way to beat the game. Just say, screw the puzzles. Is that computer still wanting me to talk to it? The answer is no. No. Look, I just want to go back down to the tower so I can go talk to the man upstairs, okay? That's all I want. I don't even like Egypt land, okay? Let's just go back down. Oh, good lord. Also, is it weird that there's a sky underground? Like, shouldn't that be like a worry to you? How is it racist? If at best it's anti-Semantic. You shut up, you beat boop. I'm not interested in what you have to say. This is supposed to be the tower we were warned about. It seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. See, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Wow. You said you hated Egypt land, you racist.
Cannot detect location of primary subject. Query. Query. Query.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence than curiosity? Every intelligent species on Earth is attracted by the unknown. Our mythologies are full of riddles and mysteries and divine knowledge. Even the word apocalypse means revelation. It seems like our ancestors always imagined that even at the very end, we would solve one last mystery.
Okay, alright. I mean, you're assuming a lot of stuff. On returning to the tower, I feel great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. The view from the top must be incredible.
Where have you been, child? Remember, the great tower is not for you. Do not give up the hope of eternal life for the hollow promises of curiosity.
Oh. Leap! Oh, I can go down here. Okay. I thought I was gonna die. But yes, no, I mean, wouldn't you? The Egyptian government of the modern day, quote-unquote, wants to preserve the stuff that they've done. Meanwhile, they destroyed a bunch of it. So, oh, fucking again. More of this garbage. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? No. It should be noted that while participation in the survey is entirely at your discretion, the more information you provide, the better I can assist you. Ignore survey. In point of fact, it is quite unusual that you would request assistance, then refrain from putting your whole effort into the endeavor. But okay, have it your way. Yeah, I'm not interested. Oxyrhynchus. That sounds sexy. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors... Yeah, don't tell us who those people were, by the way. Depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. Brrr. Hey, DC. Who burned the Library of Alexandria? What people group burned that? The conscious efforts of individuals, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age. Doesn't exist. It doesn't fucking exist. It never has. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because this pisses me off. I've heard this bullshit 3 times now today. My ass lit up after a fart. There is no such thing as the Islamic Golden Age. There's no such thing as Islam creating algebra. There's no such thing as Islam creating all these mathematics or sciences. It's all bullshit. Okay. Since the history of Islam, the moment they come into contact with another culture, they basically walk into that culture, pretend like it was theirs, and then proceed to hoist the mantle of those successes onto their own shoulders. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know. So, the Islamic Golden Age. Oh boy, here we go again. I am playing the fucking game. I'm telling the game that it's fucking wrong. The Islamic Golden Age is literally them murdering everybody and then walking in saying, hey, look what we discovered. It is literally them just pillaging the ideas of other people. Meanwhile, their average IQ plummets like a fucking rock. So yeah, no. There's no such thing as the Islamic Golden Age. They freaking stole it. If anybody wants to figure out why that is, name a piece of architecture that Islam built that wasn't basically borrowed or stolen directly from somebody else. I'm not saying you can't borrow somebody else's ideas, but I'm saying the stuff they did was very, very, very short-lived. And it's because the people they integrated with and the places they went. I mean, isn't most civilization? No, it is. But the thing is that the way their societies work is through warlords, force, and incest. And every time you commit an act of incest, your IQ drops. Well, not yours, but your children's do. And that effect compounds. So, what is it? Like, the rate of having a genetic abnormality with a standard, like if you got 2 people that are not related, is like less than 1%. But there's not 0, right? There's always genetic abnormalities. The further away they are, the less of the chance of that abnormality. This is, I think, where some of the, like, what is it? The cafe au lait complexions come from, right? Where, like, a lot of men find the slightly tanner women a little bit more attractive, and the slightly more tanner man find the whiter women more attractive. Not saying that white men don't find other white people more attractive. It's just that there's that like, it's that attraction towards something a little bit more different, right? I think it's part of it. But in Islam, you have a lot of incest. And so the chances of that per baby is like 3% or whatever, which, okay, 3% is not that high. Now compound that, because every time you do it, it compounds. So every time you do that, you lose IQ points by at least a couple points. 1 to 2 points. You have to move out to move out to third cousin before you start dodging deformity / retardation. Yeah. So the closer they are, the higher the likelihood of a deformation. And they've been doing this since the fucking beginning. They've been doing this for 1,400 years. So at the beginning, when they first started this, it's not that bad. You have about maybe a few hundred years where they are at least as smart as their contemporaries. The problem is the 3rd generation after that, where they're just like, what do you mean? And now they have, like, again, like, it's awful. It's awful. Anyway, We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential while utterly trivial. Even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in blank to make sure that blank, blank, blank. What do you mean, you people? I don't know. I forgot what I said. Book of Osiris. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classical funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks the scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite with the two and become an Ankh, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or bleh. A recent study of Carnahan Hassan suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may... Blah, blah, blah. So, I often find that the more straightforward answer is probably the more likely to be real. And so when you read a lot of those stories, even Greek mythology, I always tend to believe that they are meant to be taken more literally, and there is some symbolism in there, but the symbolism is a direct correlation to something real. It's just, again, we don't have the reference to do this, right? We don't have the... Oh, wrong one. I went the wrong way. Sorry. We don't have the reference to really understand some of those stories, right? So I'm trying to think of a story that I can reference right now where we would all understand it without needing further context, but maybe it's just because I'm so steeped in a lot of the stories that we know that we don't need the context, right? Whereas, like, a lot of Greek mythology, they're lessons of learning. They're lessons to teach you something, and they're lessons to warn you of something. I don't want to talk to the computer anymore. I fucking hate the computer. Those things, they just make me mad. So, like, in the case of the... Oh, what was it? What was the hero? He slaughters the Taurus, right? Jeez, I always forget this one. Let's see. Those are the red ones. Got all those. Got all those. Got all those. Got all those. I missed a star. Who gives a shit? Got those. I haven't done these yet. Let's go get these. Hooray!
I have promised you eternal life.
Mm-hmm.
But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Fucking hate this guy.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii.
Why?
At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams.
Yes.
And now it was all gone forever.
Yes.
I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
That's not true at all. That is literally someone telling their child a lie. There are so many things in the past and even in the present that we've lost. Just because, again, we don't know. We just don't know. That is 100%. That is 100% a lie that father told their child. I like the part where myth rages. Well, because again, like this is. I hate the feel-good namby-pamby bullshit that we tell ourselves in the modern day, and unfortunately, a lot of video game developers kind of follow that, I would say, pattern to me. It's not that there's no room for, I guess you could say, a soft hand. It's just, there are some things that just don't really make a lot of sense in this kind of stuff, and it's half baked. It's half baked spiritualism. Is what it is. It's half baked spiritualism. I don't appreciate that. Not only do I not appreciate it, I find it rather insulting. Because I have met people and I have worked with people that would believe this shit. And it's not that there's nothing in the world to believe in. It's not true. It's just the half-baked spiritualism is the part that gets me. That's the part that always pisses me off. I don't think it's fair to do that to people. I don't think it's right. Alright, I only have so many of these stupid things, so let's see. Oh, fuck's sakes. Okay. Or can I make it through here? Did I already get that one there? I don't remember. Yes, it did. Alright, let's see. And bop, and then bop. Thank you. Ah, shit. Anyway, yeah, no. Like, this is a puzzle game that wants you to think that there's, like, more to it. And honestly, I'm going to be, what's the word? I'm going to be disappointed in the outcome regardless. I already know this. I already know the outcome is going to make me mad. Because the outcome is inevitably going to be something on the lines of, like, well, you know, like, oh, humanity is all that really matters. Humanity is actually really good. And I'll be like, no, it's not. Like, again... Can I need to bring you with me here, so let's do this. Is there a way I can... Nope. Nope. Okay. I'll take you. Thank you very much. I'll take you back. Right. Forgot about that. You know, if this is the afterlife, just kill me. Let me die and go to the next one. I can't be bothered. I'm like, no, I just don't want to do it. So your job after you die will be to sit here and do more puzzles. No! No! Oh, fucking hell. 3 layers? 3 fucking layers of this shit. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna have to walk all the way back through. Well, I guess I can't. I need to borrow this thing again. Oh, this is painful. This is so painful. Let's see. And let me guess, I just locked myself out of something, didn't I? I did not. Excellent. I think we know what Myth's version of hell would be. Puzzles and philosophy. I just get mad at the philosophers because I just... Oh, shit. No, I can't do that. Well, the thing about philosophy is that a lot of... Again, philosophy, along with many other things, are designed to essentially make people better. And there's a danger to that. You can't make people better. People have a fundamental flaw. And you can't get rid of it, no matter how hard you try. And although it is admirable to think that you can do something about it, you cannot. There's nothing you can do about it. That flaw will be there forever. It doesn't matter how much you do genetic editing. It doesn't matter how much you do to yourself. It doesn't matter how many skills you acquire or philosophy you read. There's always going to be something fundamentally broken inside of all human beings, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It is why people constantly are fighting depression, why they constantly fight anxiety, why they constantly feel alone in the world. I mean, it is always something. It does not matter what you do. It will always be there. It doesn't mean that there's nothing you can do to ameliorate it or get rid of it or do anything like that, but you can never eliminate it. It is impossible. It is, how you say, a part of the human condition. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so this would go here. And then this guy. And so again, I'm not trying to be mean about it. It's not the case. It's just a lot of philosophy tries to do for people what really essentially, you know, like faith is supposed to do. And I think that it's really sad to look at that and go, you know, I can think my way out of this. And it's like, no, you can't. There's nothing you can do to think your way out of this. You are stuck in it. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's sad. I don't like it. It's the truth, though. Alright, so if I move that... Can I... Because essentially I'm going to be slowly isolating these out. Is essentially what I'll be doing. And again, I'm sure somebody would have a disagreement with me on this. I'm sure that there's somebody out there that'd be like, Dobith, you're dumb. I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but... This is something I do find an interest in. I do like philosophy. I do like this stuff, but I don't like when people use it as a means to an end beyond describing how the world works. A long time ago, Greek philosophers wanted to describe how the world worked and understand how those pieces fit together. Modern day philosophy is how can we solve the problem of the human spirit, and it's like you're trying to fix a screwdriver with a fucking hammer. It's embarrassing. Didn't I have another one of these things? Fuck, now I'm all confused. Now I forgot what I was doing. Shit. Wait a minute, now I remember what I was doing. I remember. Was it... Oh, okay, I put you a little bit too far. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad, Vigigame. My bad. I need to move you over to the side. But yes, for me, hell is puzzles. I don't like puzzles. Right there. There we go. Now the big problem is I need to be able to get this guy through this fence. Now we'll do that through the power of my mind. And now I'm going to use the power of the jammer. Shit. Huh. I picked up 4 to 5 pounds twice today. How was your day, Myth? Not that bad. Holy crap, not that bad. I mean, I don't even know why you would do that. That sounds terrible. Why would you do that to yourself? Okay, so now we come to our next real problem. Actually, hold on, what am I doing? Why am I retarded? I got red brick. Wasn't bad. It felt good. No, picking up 400 pounds. Look. I gotta go to the doctor for my shoulder, man. I can't do that. Like, I'm scared to do that because I was reading about, like, so my tendon, my right tendon is calcifying. Well, at least partially. If you have to ask, you'll never know. If you know, you'll never have to ask. I don't know. So I have to, like, be very careful with what I do because I think if I push it hard now, I could end up actually severely damaging my shoulder, like, permanently. If I haven't done so already. And then on top of that, there's also the moment where, like, if you feel pain when you have calcium buildup in your shoulder and your tendons, it's because it's healing, and so you have to, you know, be careful with that. Which is fine. I mean, I don't mind that, but I have to get a doctor to confirm it. But usually, like, the really nasty ones are when you have to get surgery done and they have to carve it off, which I really don't want them to do, but, you know. Okay. Nothing is ever this simple, so it's got to be something more complicated. Oh, this is an interesting one. I must be missing pieces. There's not nearly enough of these to move. Yep, I knew I was missing some of these. It was never going to work like that. It's a start. Okay. Done and done. Done and done. And now I can get rid of this one. Move you over yonder. Actually, I can't do that yet. I need to... Ah, that's what I need right there. Yay! I can do the easy puzzles. The easy puzzles are fine. They don't make my brain hurt. Oh, okay, that one's done. Excellent. Wait a minute. Thank you. And I see. And I only cried 20 minutes afterwards. I mean, for puzzles, I cry a lot longer. Oh, shit. I did an oopsie daisy. A full-on oopsie daisy. Easy. You suck, Myth. How do I suck? I did an oopsie daisy, okay? I'm allowed some oopsie daisies, okay? Let's go see what the QR code says. I have read a message on a wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that. Well, let me tell you this, sir. It's about Egyptian land, and it sucks. You know what this game wants me to do? Or wants to make me do? It makes me want to play Black and White 2, and I have no idea why. Maybe I can drown myself.
In the beginning...
What? As I go to drown myself, Elohim wants to talk to me about in the beginning. In the beginning there were words. Like, what kind of words? The words. Okay, what kind of words? The words. Oh, you don't want to say it now. Oh, you learn. Yeah, okay, I get it. No, you're only good enough to say it once. Understood. I mean, to be fair, God should only have to speak once anyway, so... Only retards like me would be like, hey, can you repeat that? Like, I often find out, like, whenever, I always feel... I have to laugh at myself when I do this, because, like, if I ever read anything that's religious text and, like, God is ever giving, like, intricate plans, and it's like, okay, now do this, then do this. So I'm like, hey, can you hold on a minute? I gotta get some paper and, like, some pens, and I need to write this down. Like, hold on a minute, man. Hold on, I got you. I just need pen and paper. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so that's locked behind that. Interesting. And how do I plan to get that unlocked? Can I just move backwards? If I move back far enough, will it work? I don't think so. Hello. Wow. Alright, well this solves that problem pretty quickly and easily. It's all a matter of perspective, they said. And they were right. And now the blueberry one. Maybe I am dumber than I thought. Hold on. Actually, let's do this. Bop, and then bop, bop, bop. Oh, hello. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So can I go further backwards? Or will it cross the beams? Okay, so that does cross the beams, okay. But interestingly enough, if I put it right underneath it, it doesn't. Interesting. I may need... Okay, so I may need to use that later, because I may have misunderstood that. I thought it was going to cross it no matter what. That's too far, so it really is, like, I gotta keep it close. It's a gate there. Nailed it. As I said, all a matter of perspective. All a matter of perspective. Now I gotta find a backwards L. Not a backwards L, I'm retarded. If I only had a brain. Oh no, that's not gonna work. What if I move you? Oh, it doesn't matter where I move you, you're gonna get intercepted regardless. We're back to this crap again, are we? Thank you. I'll wait. I'll wait. Stay. Now my guess is that I'm going to have to set these up in multiple arrays in a way that would, like, the interruptions would actually cause them to do what I want them to do. That's my guess. But I am drawing a blank on what that might be. It's obviously not that simple. Okay, so I need to be able to move over here. And I've got a blue gate, but I don't even see a blue charging coil anywhere. So where would I get it? So what's in here? I don't get it. There's no blue charger anywhere, so what is this? I guess maybe there's a one where I could change the stuff? Or maybe I don't know, maybe I broke the puzzle, I don't know. Alright, did I get them all? They all done? I thought I missed one. I guess I got them all. I guess I got them all. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete your short user satisfaction survey certification? Probably using. No. It should be done to the. No. Ignore survey. Singularity discussion. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence of the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Show next comments. No, that's not the case at all. Actually, if you're going to look at it that way, if you were endowed with intelligence and will, and you are able to bestow it upon something else willfully, the bigger question is, who gave it to you? You have consciousness and will, which means somebody above you, as you would give to somebody else, has given you that consciousness. Because the AI cannot exist by itself in nature. Therefore, you endowing it with intelligence means that somebody gave you intelligence. That's the part that I think scares people. If they're going to look at it from that perspective. But that part doesn't bother me. I have no issue with that whatsoever. The issue I have with it is the fact that should you be doing this, an imperfect being creating... Now the xenomorph comes and attacks Myth. Ah! Fine. So you know what? Fine. Put me to sleep. I'm cool with it. She examined the symbol on the fragment she found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered around in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. I'm really getting bored by this. By some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was a sigil of the author of these words, which had so nebulous memory as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol. And the goddess outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind arose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on AMA, good lord. Nadia Sarba is one of the founders of the modern science of nomadics. Many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Nadia Sarbai mixed. On one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? 100% it does. It just depends upon who has it and how they use it. No, technology is just a tool. Yes, and any tool can be used as a weapon. Just ask a hammer. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project. Crazy or visionary? Nadia Sarabai. Both. Yay.
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Nothing would make me happier, I assure you. Oh good, more of these. No. Ignore survey. We already did these. I recognize chat bots when I see them. Alright, so let's go see if we can get Z here. Biochromatic entanglement. Okay. Okay. And this led me to my first problem. I need to find a way to open this door. These are reliant on one another, which means I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get this to move. Unless I can maybe kind of sort of... I mean, I have to have something at this angle to unlock that. Could it be... I have to have something here to do this. Oh, I broke it. No, you would never survive the Riddler myth. No, I would be... No, I would be 100% dead. That is not even a... That's not a question. I need to get that over there. But I only have 3 of these, which means maybe I have to double up on the sources, perhaps? Oh, whoops. Forgot one. No! No! Alright, so then let's see if I can... My gut tells me I gotta flip this around a little bit. Like, I almost have to move... sorry. I have to move something forward. Can't block this. Block that, it shuts everything down. That opens up everything. My gut tells me some of these puzzles require something like that, where you have to kind of fiddle with the inputs and the outputs, because I'm thinking the only way you could do this is to actually cut this down. But I can't do that without having a steady red. Well, that was weird. One moment. I just heard a really loud bang in the other room. Let me go make sure everything's okay. Be right back. Okay, that was weird. Don't know what that was. Still don't know what that was. Everything's where it is, where it should be. So I'm going to assume that it's my imagination. I heard a loud bang and didn't really hear it. I'm going insane. Puzzle games are making me go insane. Anyway, maybe Felix. No, Felix is in the room right next to me. He's just chilling out in the other side of the room. So it's not Felix. Oh, good lord. Okay, so let's think this through. Again, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong angle, but my gut says that I need to be able to okay, can I interrupt you, everything falls apart, so I literally can't do anything. This is the part that's confusing me. How do I get this to go through that door? Actually, hold on. Am I really that stupid? There it is. I was overthinking this. That's what it is. I was overthinking that way, way higher than I needed to. Like, that was horrendously me overthinking. Alright, now let's do this next one. And then, let's see, is there any other red that I can connect to? And I can't see it, so no. Okay, and this next one is going to be another red. there's my blue. Where's my blue? There's blue. Blue. Alright, now this one again. Hold on. Can I hit it from here? I don't think I can line these up right to do all three of them. Okay. So the blue has to remain open. Unlike the other one where I could... Oh, sorry, Lala. Come here, Lala. It's okay, sorry. Where I could double up the last one. I can't really double this one up very well. At least not that I can see. There's gotta be one that I can double up on. There has to be one that I can double up on. It's not that one. Hold on. I'm so busy thinking about this direction, I'm not thinking about the other direction. And this makes way more sense. That's why. That's why I'm retarded. Got it, coach. Alright, now all those are done. Shut up, computer. I don't want to talk to you. Everything's computer. I don't want to talk to the computer. Every time I talk to the computer, it just makes me angry. Alright.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land.
Yay!
You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries.
Yes.
Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Can I bulldoze it? Can I don't know, make it into ice cream land, or I don't know what that means. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do I gain from becoming its master? Let's see. Let's go to B. Let's do this in sequential order because we're definitely not autistic like that. We're definitely not like in requirement to do that. And I'm tired of talking to the computer. I'm tired of the existential garbage they're gonna put me through. So we're just gonna do the puzzles. Did you finish yet? Yeah, no. I finished all like what was it? What 36 puzzles in the span of a few hours? Yeah, no, I did that. No, we're done. Actually, yes, no, we're done. We're done. Game's over. Time for me to go do something else. So I guess StarCraft? StarCraft 1? I mean, you know, anybody?
I see all. I know all.
Okay.
My power knows no bounds.
Oh, fucking hell.
And yet your will is free because you were made to be free.
That's great.
It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Okay. Did you rebel against God yet? I can't. So how can I get you... Get almost halfway there that way. Yeah, I don't know what these are, because I don't even know how to get it to be red. This one's interesting, because I have no way of blocking that thing. And I can't raise it up like I did the last one. So I'm actually rather interested to see how I'm supposed to do this. I wonder what would happen if I try to get it closer. Alright, that might do the trick. Come on, come on, come on. Got it! Literally, it's about timing. Okay. No, because a man chooses it, a myth obeys. Well, I mean... At least I know my place. I am supposed to obey the stupid talking heads. There are hidden dangers in this new world. I have inexplicably escaped death any number of times. This suggests vigilance. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often? Look, BioShock is a great game. That's a game that actually discusses free will and all other fun stuff. Which I find that concept way more interesting. And I think that we do have free will. Now, the question is, do you want it? That's the bigger question. That's the real philosophical point that I would like to see people say, is that you have free will, but are like what does that actually mean, and do you want it? Now, this one also, it seems like I need to double up on it, but I need more space. And not get in the way of these. There we go. All about angles. It's all about the angles. Don't let her ever tell you otherwise. Myth, did you kindly finish this game? No. I refuse. The very insinuation that I should makes me mad. I don't feel like you deserve for me to finish this game. I mean, like, you do realize that this game is going to take for freaking ever, right? Like, I just want you to know that. This game is going to take a very long time to complete because of how many freaking puzzles there are. It should take like roughly 15 hours for you to beat the main game. Freaking hell, dude! And you thought this was a good idea? Why? You put me in a game where there's 15 hours of freaking puzzles. Oh, good lord. I have unlocked Fan! I don't know what Fan does. My god has granted me the power of Fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this either. You better believe there's going to be a certain point where I'm going to scream fuck it and I'm not going to play this game anymore. I just want you to know. Ah, I see. Alright, so I need something else to open that up with. There's my other block. If you hate it that much, you can quit. No! I refuse to quit. I refuse to leave because you have forced me to suffer, and so you shall suffer. I do hate puzzles, though. I fucking hate puzzles. Shut up, stupid beep boop. The tomb. Again, I don't... You refuse to quit, but you're going to quit at some point, so I shouldn't be surprised by that. No, you shouldn't be. I will eventually become so frustrated by this. I'll go, that's it, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't deal with this crap. Again, I don't mind a few puzzles every now and again. I do, but I'm willing to live with them. But good lord. Oh. Right, no, I forgot. I need to play this more tactically. Puzzles. Platforming puzzles are why I quit Atomic Heart. Damn it, I did it again. I never finished Atomic Heart because it wouldn't play. Your logic is impeccable. It is. I never finished Atomic Heart because of the, it didn't stream right. I don't know why. Once we got outside, it just started streaming weird, and I just said I give up. Oops, I forgot. Now you go here. But yeah, platform girls. I never finished Atomic Heart. The only time I've ever played Atomic Heart was whenever y'all were watching me play Atomic Heart. That was it. I didn't think the game was bad, at least for what I saw. I like the idea of Soviet Bioshock, and the more I learn about the Cold War, the more I'm actually quite interested in seeing something like a Soviet Bioshock. Alright, it's not that. Alright. Okay. I'm not quite sure I understand what it is that I'm doing here. I like the game. The platforming shit in a shooter really just pissed me off. I don't blame you. I have one of these. Oh, oh, okay. All right. Okay, I didn't see that before. Okay. Well, damn. Okay. Nice. See, the game tries to trick you. Tries to make you think, hey, you need all these pieces to be plugged. No, you don't. No, you don't. Hello. Yes, gross. Let's see here. Grab Lucky's. I don't even know what's in there, so let's unlock that one. Again, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't see the appeal in this game. I just don't get it. Like what is? I don't. I guess again, I don't mind puzzles. I'm trying to figure out why would somebody want to sit here and do this for like all day. Okay. But actually, it is time for us to end our evening, so we'll just have to find out what happens next time. So, thank y'all for hanging out with me while I bash my head against the wall here. And I will see you all again on Wednesday. Have a wonderful night, everybody.